is Kaylee Brown.
And my name is Penelope Boykin.
Today is Thursday, February 24th, 2022. Welcome to the Kimberly Elementary School News Show. On Wednesday, March 2nd, we'll have a poetry recitation contest in the auditorium.
Also, students, a school policy reminder, APS cell phone policy does not allow free usage of cellular devices while on school property, buses, classrooms, cafeterias, and playgrounds.
Students who have their cell phones on and or out risk them having them confiscated by the adult and turned to the principal's office. Once confiscated, the phone can only be returned to parent/guardian in person.
The weather for today will be a high of 77 degrees with the low of 62 degrees.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now
A
for a
word from Mrs. Reed.
Good morning, my loves. It's Mrs. Reed, and I am so happy because last week was National School Counseling Week, and you all showed me so much love. I got handmade cards, I got gifts, I got applause, I got shout outs, I got everything imaginable, but the most important thing I got, and you know what that was, I received love. And because I received so much love, I want to make sure that you're giving love to each other too. So, starting right now, my loves, start treating each other with respect. That means you're going to hold the door open for someone. You're going to make sure they're okay. You're not going to call names. You're definitely not going to put your hands on anyone. And you're not going to do anything that will hurt another person's feelings. If you act like that towards one another, my job is easy as your loving school counselor. So, starting today, which is Monday, and from now to the end of the school year, make an effort to be the best you can be. And in order to do that, you have to listen to every adult. You cannot get an attitude if things don't go your way, because in life, nothing does. We all wish it would, but it doesn't. And you need to definitely make sure that you're doing your very best, very, very best in all of your classes and your academics, because that's what a good scholar does. Treat people the way you want to be treated, and everything will come back to you. That means goodness, and everybody wants goodness in their life. Well, now that I got that out the way, and I know you are listening, so please take this to heart and start doing exactly what you want others to do for you. I want to ask you to do one more thing. Pay attention to the screen because I want to shower you with my love. All right. 1 second, I'm trying to get it started, my loves. There we are. Okay, my loves. As you can always see, I have a heart right at the very top because I love each and every one of you. Like I said, last week was National School Counseling Week, and you all made me feel so loved that I made this certificate just for you. It is a certificate of appreciation awarded to all of the staff and students for your service and contributions to the school counseling program. That's me at LO Kimberly Elementary School in honor of National School Counseling Week 2022. I am so blessed to work at Kimberly and to have all of you on my side and to support me every day that I come into this building. So I appreciate each and every one of you. And I also want to do one other thing. And that is to say thank you. I'm sending you all my love as your loving school counselor as a way to say thank you for making my job the best job in Atlanta Public Schools. Well, you know my saying at the very end. Until next time, my loves. Bye. I'll see you soon.
Today's Black History Moment.
In the late 1800s and early 1900s, states in the South had laws known as Jim Crow laws that separated blacks and whites in public places. African Americans had to ride in the back of buses and in separate train cars. There were separate drinking fountains and theater entrances, separate waiting rooms, parks, and schools. This racial segregation was strictly enforced. Facilities and services were required by law to be separate but equal, yet they rarely were equal. But a court case in Texas brought by Heman, Marion Sweat would help bring an end to segregation laws in Texas and across the United States. In the early 1940s, Heman Sweat, a letter carrier, made efforts to gain more civil rights for African Americans, such as voting rights and job opportunities. Sweat decided to study the law to help in his fight against discrimination. No law school for African Americans existed in the state of Texas at that time, so in 1946, Sweat applied to the white-only law school at the University of Texas in Austin. Although Sweat was a college graduate and qualified for admission, he was not allowed to register for classes because he was African American. With help from the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as the NAACP, Sweat filed a lawsuit against the university. Texas officials promptly created a separate law school for blacks. The Texas court declared that it was equal to the white law school at the University of Texas. Sweat disagreed. In 1949, he appealed to the United States Supreme Court. In June 1950, the court ruled in favor of Heman Sweat. The court found that the new law school was not equal in the number of classrooms, teachers, and books, nor in important qualities such as reputation, experience, and prestige. According to the court, Sweat had to be admitted to the University of Texas Law School. This ruling would be an important step in the path toward eliminating segregation laws, not only at the University of Texas, but in all public schools in the United States. Finally, in September 1950, more than 4 years after he first applied, Heman Sweat registered for classes at the University of Texas Law School. The legal struggles had been hard on him. In 1952, citing poor health, Sweat left the university. He would later earn a degree in social work and continue his fight against injustice with the Urban League. Heman Sweat's fight for civil rights is remembered by the University of Texas, where an annual civil rights conference, a law school scholarship, and a campus plaza bear his name.